Have you ever typed a document, closed Microsoft Word, and then lost everything? In this lesson, I'll show you how to save your work properly so that never happens again. So, we are going to work with my previous document, this one here, the one we used for lesson 3. My name is John, and so on and so on. You'll find that it is easier to just click on save, or you just press Ctrl S. When you came to desktop and created your document from Microsoft Word document, and you created the new document, or you created your folder and named it your name and personal number. When your work is there, you can just keep on creating on save, and that finds your work saved. But if you use this approach of coming to the search bar and you search for Microsoft Word, click on open, then you select blank document. Yes, if you use this approach, you'll find that some cases, even if you save your work, it will not be simple to find it. And the work that you've saved and you cannot find it is as good as lost, because you can't find it. Now how useful is it? So we are going to go to our document, lesson 3. Hey, I changed the location. I'm going to use this very document. Let me copy it and paste it here. First of all, to make sure that you always don't lose your work, make sure you create your own folder like this one. Then you can do what? You can later on type your work there. You can create your files and the rest inside your folder, not just in a desktop here. You find that if you share a computer with many people, someone can easily delete your work. But even that one has a solution. For example, let me delete this file. Delete. You'll find that the deleted work, this sort of app here called Recycle Bin, when you double click to open it, you find here lots of deleted work. Simply look for your file name, click on it once, then you can right click, select restore, can close. You find that your work is there. But if you find that it is deleted from even the recycle bin, it becomes quite hard. So always create your folder and name it your name and personal number if you're a student. If you are just practicing using ICT, not for education purposes, you can simply put a descriptive name. For example, I put here John assignment 2026. At least such a name, it is quite reasonable than just leaving your document, maybe document 1 or work or final. Such names, it's quite easier to forget them. So put your name and personal number. Then you can work with your file inside there. Then if you use this approach, of creating what? Of searching for word, and you open word, and you find that, open a blank document, you type your work, you save. Maybe it will not prompt you to specify where you want to save it. You find that it will become harder to find your work. Let me use our document, open, let me use, that document doesn't exist. Let me use my file practice. Yes, this document, we used it in the previous lesson. All you have to do, maybe you have clicked on new and you just typed all of this. Come to file here and come and click on save as. Leave alone this save stuff here. Come and click on save as. Then when you come to save as, you can come to desktop. Whenever you're selecting desktop means this space here. When you select desktop, your work comes here in the screen here. Easier to find it there. You can select desktop, then you can just name it, and then maybe I call it John, and personal number. The save as type is a Word document, that's okay. Then you can save, or we can specify it to another folder again, maybe to our folder that we just created. We click on open, then we click on save. You'll find that our work has been saved here as a copy. For instance, if you maybe just reopened your work and you typed and made changes, you wanted to save a copy, all you have to do, just come to file here, save as, and you can specify and change the name. It will not bring the conflict error. Then you can be having the work that is updated and the one that is previous. So whenever you come to your folder, you find that your work is there. You find that this is the same work, but because I use different names, the computer cannot notice. So this one you can save it as John 114 copy. This one as John 114. You can rename even this one. You have to do select, then you right click, then you come and click on rename. Then we say maybe John 114 copy. The moment you put this word copy here, the computer will not notice that it is the same file. It will think it's another file. And you can use this for saving your updated your updated file. Find that it's even showing me the preview pane here. That's how save as is useful. But what I can encourage you, use save as and always use what? Your folder. Don't just throw work here. Because if at all your work gets deleted, you need to start afresh. If at all you can't find your work, then it's equivalent to lost. It is just useless. There's nothing you can do about it. So always use your folder. Use save as when you use this option of searching for word in the search bar here, or when you want to save a copy of the existing file and you want to change, maybe you want to make some changes or updates. Maybe you're using what? Someone's document, you're tired of typing. But also encourage you to always type, because it increases your what? Typing speed, and that is very, very useful. Maybe you want to use someone's work, but you don't want to interfere with their what? Their changes or their edits. You just use save as. Then save is just simpler to use it when what? When maybe you are just opening and maybe you have made the necessary edits and the rest. You make your own changes. For example, I want to change this font type. Even if you just forget to click on save here or Ctrl S, the moment you're trying to close, it will ask you whether it should save work or not. Then you should always be able to select what? Save. Or you can keep on pressing Ctrl plus S to save your work. This is more applicable when you're using what? A desktop computer, because maybe you can get a power blackout, you find that power is gone, but you have not saved your work, you end up losing. So whenever you're making any change, you add any statement, just press Ctrl plus S or come here and click on save, just only once. You can close your document. So in today's lesson, you have learned what saving means, how to create a document, the difference between save and save as, how to name files properly, and how to find and open your documents. So in the next lesson, we'll learn how to insert pictures and objects to make your documents more powerful, or if it at all it is recommended, maybe by an examination body if you're doing exams and maybe you are a student. Okay, I recommend that you consider trying what I've just explained here so that you don't easily lose your work. So if you successfully saved and reopened your document, type save in the comment section, or you can as well share it with a friend who might be in need of it.